Good evening, I'm typical anchor man.
And I'm a typical anchor woman.
And these are our typical anchor voices.
First, let's go to weather, because that's what we typically do.
Tiffany?
Weather's pretty typical for this time of year. Back to you.
There was crime.
There was fire.
There were politics.
There was school stuff.
Dog.
Cat.
Old person.
Baby.
Pothole.
Get real. Eye opener. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9.
Welcome back. Want a great night on the town where you can eat delicious food and sample wine after wine after wine? Well, here's Katie McKim with Ian J. Gallo on the details on the 18th annual Las Olas Wine and Food Festival. Hey Katie, good to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's always our pleasure, especially when you come bearing gifts.
Oh yes, absolutely. The best kind of gifts too.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so the 18th annual Las Olas Wine and Food Festival. I've been to it, you've been to it. It's a huge event. Why will this year's version be bigger, badder, and better?
You know, honestly, Dave, this is an event that gets better every single year. Our main event is going to be on Friday night, April 19th. It's from 7:30 to 10. It is an absolutely unforgettable experience. There's going to be over 70 restaurants there that are all going to be offering food for you to try. There's going to be over 40 wineries there, so you can sample all the different wines. We're going to have a couple different spirits there as well, liquor for people to try. It's a once in a year thing. I mean, they shut down the street, people can walk. It's a fun atmosphere. There's going to be live music, fashion show. I mean, I could go on, but this year I think will be better than yet. Every year it gets better.
Yeah, I mean, I was there last year and the year before, and it's always like, literally everywhere you turn, they're here, try this, drink this, eat this.
Right, right.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome opportunity because everyone knows how fun it is when you get to try a new wine, or maybe there's a restaurant you haven't been to and you really want to try that food. Well, what's so great about this opportunity is this is literally your chance. You can try some of the best food from all the restaurants in the area. You can try some of the wines you've been dying to try. Maybe it's a little too expensive for you. Maybe you saw it on the shelf but didn't think it was worth the purchase. So it's really an awesome opportunity to try everything.
You know, and you mentioned this to me earlier. One of the other aspects that I think is really cool is like, let's say you do cook, but you're never sure which wine to pair with what kind of food. Well, this is kind of your petri dish. Yes. Now you can try stuff.
Yes, absolutely. It's wonderful. Now with your entry, you will get a glass for wine and a table and a plate for food. And what's so great about that is you can go around to each different table and really complement your wine with your food. A lot of people ask me, you know, Katie, what goes well with Pinot Grigio? What goes well with Cabernet? Well, the answer is your tongue is the answer. Your tongue is going to tell you. So it's a great opportunity to where you can really try a perfect fish and see if it complements with your Pinot Grigio. Or maybe you like it better with a Chardonnay. And if you can really try a great steak appetizer, then you realize how well a Cabernet really does complement a steak. So it's an awesome opportunity to try all those fun foods and figure out which wine you like best with the food.
Sure. Yeah,
gives you lots of ideas for cooking at home, that's for sure.
It definitely does. And for people who watch this show regularly and they see the backdrop, it's right there.
Right.
I mean, it's right here. This is what it looks like. So,
right,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's pretty cool. There's a fashion show.
Yeah, it's actually really unique. One of the art institutes in the area is going to be doing a fashion show on 9th Ave. Like I said, this event is all on Las Olas. Yeah. So it'll be completely closed down for all the cars. No cars can come through. It's all just pedestrians walking. And people will be modeling the fashion show, and they're actually clothes made out of culinary kind of food. It's very interesting. It's very different, interesting fashion show.
I'm getting like a Lady Gaga meat dress.
Yes,
idea.
yes, you definitely might see something like that. But again, like I said, it's fun. You know, there's going to be live music there. It's just really an awesome social experience. So not only are you trying the wine and the food, but you're seeing a fashion show. You're hearing live music here, live music there, and then we've also got lots of great lounges and events set up around the area too, so there's so much to do. It'll be hard to get it in 2.5 hours.
Well, hold on. We have to spend some more time talking about the food dresses. I'm fascinated by this. You're talking like actual food on people's person.
So this is something I don't really know the answer to.
Okay, well we'll have to go and we'll have to see. But as we were talking about earlier with like pairing different wines with different foods, not an excuse, guys, to walk up to someone and start eating their arm and just drinking different wines.
Right.
We want that on the record.
Right. The models, let them be, for sure.
Right. Please do not eat the models and pair them with different wines. Right. All right, so the 19th is the big day, but starting the 14th, there's a ramp up of stuff as well.
Right, yes. A lot of people don't know that we have events going on the entire week, and all of this information is available on our website, which is www.lasolaswff.com. But what's so great, all the information's on the website. It's really nice because it really has an event every night that fits someone else's flavor. So for example, on Wednesday night of that week, there's going to be a wine down event at the Riverside Hotel. There are there's like 5 different small meals that will be served, and then they'll be pairing wines from the winery I work for. So I'm very excited about that. But it's nice. They're a little more intimate, but it's cool because the whole week, this whole festival is really geared towards wine and food. And then of course, one thing I want to touch on as well is our the reason we do this all is for the American Lung Association.
Right, I actually wanted to ask you about that.
Yep. Yeah, so the American Lung Association of Florida, which is great because you really see that the money is going back into the Lung Association of this Florida. Proceeds from the event go to benefit the American Lung Association, whether it's research, whether it's patient care. It really helps the community, and it's great because a lot of these festivals, you really want to know too where your money's going. So I think it's great that we're paired up and helping this great charitable foundation.
That is great. All right, so you mentioned E&J Gallo.
Yes.
The company for whom you work.
Yes.
What is your role in all this? What's the company's role?
Okay, so for Las Olas Food and Wine Festival, there are 4 lead sponsors. One of them is Bombay Sapphire, which is not a part of my company, but they will be there, and they're a part of it every year. They're going to have a big gin lounge with different gin drinks. And where my company comes in, we have the 2 lead wine sponsors, and then we also have a rum lounge, which Shellback Rum will be the lead rum sponsor, the other lead liquor sponsor with Bombay. So Shellback Rum is a new rum. I mentioned a little bit earlier about the different lounges we're going to be having set up at the event. It's a really cool thing because you're walking, you're drinking, trying food. All of a sudden, it's like you don't know where you are. You're in the Shellback Lounge, which Shellback's whole premise is sailor. What a shellback is a sailor who's crossed the equator. So when you go into this lounge, you've got an actual sailing simulator. You've also got photo booth, video booth. It's an awesome opportunity to really get into the sailing vibe, and then also trying all these different rum cocktails. And then with Naked Grape and Apothic, I know you've probably heard of these wines. They're some of the most popular ones out there. What's really great, Naked Grape is going to have a whole area. Naked Grape's whole theme is about fun, freshness, being natural. Their theme is bear it all. It's being natural, being true to yourself. So they're going to have a whole setup where different games about expressing yourself. So that should be really fun. Well, for example, there's
like Truth or Dare.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. So there's literally a wine wheel that you can spin, and it'll be a really fun opportunity with friends. So.
Okay, so give the website one more time. People want to get more information.
It's www.lasolaswff.com.
Okay, so good to have you here, Katie. I can't wait for the event. It'll be awesome, and we'll see you there.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. All right, thanks a lot, Katie. And that'll do it for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you to all of our guests. And if you have any ideas for anything we should cover, all you have to do is tweet me at Dave Azer. You can also follow us on Facebook at Inside South Florida. And make sure to catch us every weekday morning right here on this channel from 7 to 9 a.m. for Eye Opener. And we will see you right back here, same time, same place next weekend for another episode of Inside South Florida. Have a good one.